Now this is just with the knobs all at 12 o'clock, and it's in tight position, so obviously there's less gain. This is the clean sound. You can hear how thin it is. And when I engage this, it's quite thick, really. There's a bit of noise. I'm literally sitting in front of the computer, sorry about that. But I really like that it rounds off the top end, and you can really hear the difference. There's a lot of sustain, and I'm not playing through an amp, I'm playing through a modeler, so you can hear that it feels very natural. It really feels natural. It feels like you're playing with an amp, so there's that natural sustain, so to speak. And this is the low gain section of the pedal. I think there's a lot of people said this is too dark, but actually I like that, because obviously, you know, I come from jazz, so that, you know, tones in general are a lot darker. You can hear even at the brightness all the way up, it's quite dark. If I turn it all the way down, you can barely hear the difference, to be honest. I think it's like the really, really top end. And as I said, there's a modification you can make to make it brighter, if that's what you like, if your amp maybe is very dark. Obviously, when I go into the fat mode, you can hear that there's so much more splatter, so to speak, and it's so much less predictable. So if I turn the gain down, it sounds a bit similar to the tight mode. If I go all the way up, it really turns into complete chaos. This is where it sounds a bit more like a fuzz rather than an overdrive. And to be honest, I never really use it that way. I use it more as a kind of solo Gilmour, or as a, you know, that style of playing, so to speak, that 70s classic rock, where you want that kind of thick sound, so to speak. I would say, because it obviously doesn't have a ton of attack, I wouldn't really use it. You know, it's a bit too muddy to do that style of the chunk, so to speak. To me, that there's not enough attack. So I have other pedals for that. But this is more, I would say that this is the pedal that I've tried. I'm sure that, you know, there are more. If you have any suggestions, put it in the comment section, that have that really singing, you know, that has that really singing lead tone, so to speak, similar to David Gilmour, or that the more like psychedelic style of playing, so to speak, or whatever you want to call it, really. Yeah, I love this pedal. It's great. It's a great sounding pedal. Another thing you can do, if I go super low gain, like really bright and super low gain, I think that this kind of fattens up a little bit the clean sound, you know. It adds the nice mids. Yeah, that's another way you can use this pedal, to just fatten out the clean stuff, you know.